dreamer, Harry constantly dreams of rejoining the royal family, believing he'll be forgiven no matter what. This bold attitude has stirred strong public opinion. Let's dive into the details once more. Hello, friends. Welcome to the King YouTube channel. Recently, Harry mentioned in an interview that he's willing to support his family. However, despite his father, the king, being diagnosed with cancer and undergoing treatment, he hasn't been warmly welcomed back into the family circle. According to royal expert and author Phil Dampier, the scaled-down monarchy and Harry stepping back from his senior royal role have left him feeling excluded. Dampier noted that it's now a matter of who's in and who's out, and unfortunately, Harry finds himself on the outside looking in. Yet, he seems to struggle to fully grasp the situation. It seems like Harry's always banking on being forgiven like a mischievous child. Let's be real, Harry and Meghan have repeatedly shown they can't be relied upon. So it's no surprise that the King and Prince of Wales aren't eager to welcome them back, considering all the pain they've caused. After all, it was Meghan and Harry who decided to leave for the US, so they should stick to their choice. They ought to focus on their own lives there and let the royal family be. The public won't forget the hurtful jabs they've taken at the royal family, like that disrespectful curtsy Meghan did in that mockumentary. Frankly, nobody wants to deal with traitors. Honestly, the royal family couldn't care less about having them around anymore. Here's the deal: Harry and Meghan need to realize that stripping Harry of his titles sooner rather than later is the way to go. Charles, Catherine, William, they don't need the added stress of Harry hanging around. Plus, there's the concern about him having access to sensitive information. Who knows what he might do with it? Let's recap what Harry's been up to. He didn't genuinely wish Catherine or Charles well, and now he's hoping their ill health might open a door for him. And for some odd reason, Meghan drags skin color into the mix. What's Harry even talking about? Perhaps he should learn some manners, if he has any at all. Honestly, there's nothing sincere about him from where I'm standing. The biggest issue is that Harry's still in the line of succession. He's been left out of royal discussions, and nobody wants him anywhere near the UK or the royal family. Maybe if he and his heirs are officially removed from the line of succession, he'll finally get the message. Honestly, it's not even a big deal because Harry's so far down the line of succession. When the king passes, he'll only move up one spot. William's kids will always be ahead of him, and they might even have more kids themselves, pushing Harry down even further. Those stories about Harry making a comeback are just for clicks. He's proven himself a traitor to his family, to the British people, and the Commonwealth, all for money and to support his questionable spouse. Personally, I wouldn't mind never seeing Harry again. He and Meghan even lied on the Oprah show. Their lies were easily debunked, like claiming they were married before their grand wedding. Makes you wonder what else they fibbed about. The media might have been waiting to catch them out, but Harry and Meghan handed them plenty of ammunition. Ordinary folks have stories that paint a less flattering picture of them too, and none of this has anything to do with race. Harry, maybe you need this explained one more time. You're not a working member of the royal family anymore, so why should you have a say in succession planning? The royal family doesn't want you. They don't need you. You've caused so much pain to them and to everyone in Britain. Stress can worsen health problems and lead to misery. Actions have consequences, and Harry doesn't seem to grasp that he's out for good. Just think about the repercussions: never being able to freely access a royal palace to show his kids where he grew up, always needing permission and appointments. Harry won't participate in royal events like Trooping the Color. And I highly doubt he'll be invited to William's coronation. We'll wait and see, but I wouldn't hold my breath. The biggest challenge here is the lack of trust, and honestly, I don't think there's any way to undo the damage that's been done. The royal family will always wonder if Harry might spill family secrets to boost Meghan's celebrity status. Can the British public forgive them and welcome them back? No, unlikely. Perhaps far into the future, the public might accept Harry back as a non-working member from the outside. But Meghan's presence will never be tolerated. She's too manipulative, too divisive. Insulting the late Queen and tarnishing her legacy, Meghan intentionally portrayed the family and the country as racist. That's just not acceptable. Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, was in the final stages of his life, a life dedicated to service and duty. The harm Meghan caused to the UK and the royal family, especially during such a crucial time, is unforgivable. Her place within the royal family is, unfortunately, beyond redemption. No one's interested in the Sussexes anymore, and there's no affection left for them. Most people would be relieved if they stayed far away from the UK. It's a sad turn of events for Harry. He used to be a beloved royal figure, but now he's just a forgettable footnote on their website, leaving a bitter taste in everyone's mouths. In hindsight, the palace worked hard to paint Harry as likable, but now we're seeing his true colors, and it's not pretty. He's shown us his jealousy towards his older brother, his inability to keep private matters confidential, and his willingness to betray his own family for money. It seems like Harry needs to cut back on the drugs. His memory is as forgetful as a goldfish's. He conveniently forgets the unity they once shared whenever he's given the chance to spin tales, like during his chat with Oprah. He conveniently forgets the bond they once had when he penned that fabricated story in his memoir. And what about the way he treated his own grandmother? Did anyone truly believe his visit to his father after the cancer diagnosis was out of genuine concern? I doubt many people bought into that story. The way he was received should have been a wake up call. By choosing Meghan Markle over everyone else, despite her contentious behavior, Harry sealed his fate. When he betrayed his family in the past, did he even consider the consequences? He just up and left. So he shouldn't expect to be kept in the loop about royal family plans, yet he still seems to think he's entitled to all the perks of his former role, which shows his lack of understanding, maturity, and touch with reality. There's no going back for Harry in terms of royal duties. He's not needed, not wanted, and he's proven himself untrustworthy and dishonorable. He's not very bright either. Harry still can't grasp the magnitude of the problems he's caused, and now he wants to lend a hand. They don't need his help, nor do they want it. Queen Elizabeth made it clear it's either in or out, and they chose out. Consider this: when Edward abdicated, he was never allowed back to the UK. I don't think Harry and Meghan should be welcomed back either. They only stir up trouble, craving attention and ego boosts for doing nothing of substance. Harry's like that kid who keeps asking why after being told no 1,000 times. Sure, Harry had every right to carve out a life for himself elsewhere, but he had no right to inflict so much pain on the rest of the family. And who knows if Meghan was actually asked to leave? Some say the Queen insisted Harry and Meghan go, while others claim they left of their own accord. Regardless, what followed was clearly not well planned. So, Harry, what's your next move? You say you want to return, but your family and country don't trust you. What's your plan? In conclusion, Harry may want to return, but he made it clear he was leaving when they departed for the UK. Now he only wants to return because he's desperate. Meghan might be surprised by the idea, rightfully so, as they have no place in Britain. But then again, she's likely motivated by money, so what's going to happen? I predict nothing because nobody wants them. Just now, I've shared with you all the information about Harry still clinging to power and dreaming of rejoining the royal family. How do you feel about this? Please leave a comment below to let us know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Theking YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and I'll be back with you in the next video.